Hello, my name is Aditya Rajpankar. I am student of Bridge Sangh Academy, Batch 21. Today I am going to share with you an interesting story titled The Biggest Pool in the Kingdom. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there was a king who was known for his wisdom. People traveled from distant lands to seek his advice. However, there was one thing that troubled the king deeply. There were many pools in the kingdom, and their foolishness caused problem for everyone. One day, the king decided to solve this problem. Once all, he made an announcement throughout the kingdom. I shall find the biggest pool in the kingdom and give them a special title. Whoever proves to be the biggest fool shall receive a word of gold, but with the little comes great shame. News of the king challenge spread quickly, and some people every corner of the kingdom began to gather at the palace. There were villagers, merchants, and even nobles, all eager to prove that they were not the biggest fool. That the first contestant was a farmer who claimed that his crops never grow because he believed talking to his plants would make them smarter. I speak to them every day, but they never answer, he said. The kingdom shook his head and said, This is foolish, but not but greatest foolishness. Next came the merchant who sold shoes. He proudly boasted that the made of shoes, no soles. That the way people buy new shoes every week. He explained the king and smiled, said that the clever but it doesn't make you the biggest fool. Then the day went on with the countless people coming forward to tell their stories of foolishness. Some were amused, others were baffled, but none of them seemed to be foolish enough for the king to declare them the winner. Just when the king was about to give up, a man dressed in a rag entered to the court. He walked confidently to your throne, and your majesty, I am the biggest fool in the kingdom. The king raised an eyebrow. And why do you say that? King said. The man smiled and replied, I have spent entire life searching for the biggest fool, but now I realize that it's the who have wasted life chasing after something that doesn't exist. The king was silent for a moment, then laughed heartily. Indeed, you are the biggest fool for all this time. You sorrow and foolishness with the understanding that the true fool is the one man who fails to see his own foolishness. The man who was given title biggest fool in the kingdom, but he receives the bag of gold as a reward. From that day, he no longer chased after foolishness. Instead, he became a wise man, traveling the land and teaching others about the dangers of not recognizing their own mistakes. And thus, the kingdom was a little wiser. Thanks to the foolish who learned to see clarity. Thank you for listening.